All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to another Art Talk. So today I wanted to talk about making sure you just follow through on stuff. You don't want to live this life with regret of anything. And what spurred this conversation, why I just kind of want to talk about this today, I just had a mentorship with someone today and just talking about just moving forward with their plans. I had spoken to them probably about 4 months ago, and I looked through their portfolio and told them that they had really solid work going on just all around, but more importantly, they were just trying to find an area of where to move into, but they had caricature and they were doing good caricature. And so I said to them, listen, why don't you just try to get in touch with some caricature companies? And I gave them some suggestions and they ended up reaching out. They just didn't just say, yeah, sure thing, whatever. They ended up, after having this conversation again with them today, said, yeah, I did it. And I followed through and I went and I set up in this one place with this company. And I found that it wasn't really for me. It was very slow and it was just causing frustration. And they suffered just from a little bit of anxiety. And so they were going through that aspect and realized, okay, it's not right. So they quit. And then they moved on to another company working with in Six Flags Magic Mountain, where now it was just a whole different ball of wax there. There was a lot busier, a lot more intense, a lot more everything going on, and just realized through doing that, this is really difficult for me and maybe not something I really want to pursue. But what I admire about that is that they followed through and did something where they will never have regret. Never look back and say, I wish I could have looked back. I wish I would have done that, just to see what would have happened. And this can go for any area of your life. And now they're finding a lot of success in just doing commissions for people. They're about to start their own, his fiance, they're about to start their own company now, creating costumes, and just has this attitude of just like, I'm gonna try, I'm gonna do things, I'm gonna make things happen, I'm gonna make things work. And I think that's so admirable and what's required, so that we don't just make excuses or that something never happens for me and why didn't I get hired and why aren't the jobs coming this way and that way, and really again taking that initiative to do things that are quite oftentimes out of your comfort zone. You don't always know even what your comfort zone is going to be until you just put something into action and you try it and see if it feels right. And at that point you go, you know what? This is feeling pretty good. I'm enjoying this. Let me keep doing this for now. It's not forever. Again, I think we're always changing. We're always evolving, just like all the cells in our body. It's under constant change. And that's what we got to come to terms with for ourselves, that we're in constant change, that nothing lasts forever. Nothing stays the same. Let's just try this for now, because this is where my heart and gut are pushing me and telling me and kind of pulling me in this direction. And then you'll discover soon enough if it's right. You don't want to quit after 1 day or 2 days of doing something. You got to give that effort and try and just really see if it's something that is going to work for you or not. But these are things that I want you just to always remember, always to think about. If you have any doubt about anything, just try. Just see where it takes you. Don't live a life of regret. See if there might be someone else that you can take along with the ride with you. Maybe you're going to discover, even though it wasn't a perfect situation, like this person was saying, it wasn't the greatest situation, but they really picked up their speed and they learned so much during this process, even though it wasn't the thing that they found that they wanted to do. And that's okay. And that's what this is all about. This is all about collecting these little gems and pieces that are eventually just making us. And they're coming from all areas in front of us, on top of us, behind us, and coming inside of us and making us the person that we eventually want to be. But we don't get to be that person if we're not pursuing the things that we want to at least try. All right, so that's it. Make it a great week, and I'll talk to you guys next week. Take care.